Hi there, I'm Matova, welcome to the channel and welcome to another tutorial on Highfleet, this time about aircraft carriers. Now so far in the game I've seen an LA-29, which is a light turbojet fighter bomber, and a T-7, which is a supersonic jet fighter interceptor. I'm not sure if any more of these are going to come out, if there's different ones. It's a little bit finicky, this subject about aircraft carriers, and I'll talk about that in the video, but I'm not sure if any more will come out. And I'm not totally sure on what each one can equip, but in the video I've got some examples of how I've used these and hopefully that'll help you. But again, this video might need updating in the future, and if it does I'll get around to it. Now another thing that I could be incorrect about is the different ammo types. These are the ones I've seen. Looking at the Discord, there might be more types. If they are, I'd really appreciate if you could put them in the comments so people can see them. But these are the ones I've come across in my game. So there's the 37mm cannon, and as far as I can tell, that can only be used in combat only when you deploy the aircraft from your aircraft carrier when you're actually fighting. And then the 100kg bomb and the 250kg bomb are strategic, so I've not seen them used in combat, but they can be used on the world map. Again, I'll show you in the video. And then the 120mm rockets, I just had to re-record this because I've seen them in combat, but I've also seen them used on the strategic part as well. But please tell me if there's any more ammo types I'm missing, put them in the comments. So if you're watching this, just keep an eye on the comments if there is more. I apologise I can't be more specific, I've just not come across them yet. So if you're looking to buy this ammunition for the aircraft, it's generally to the left over here. There's bombs, there's rockets. It will say if they're for the aircraft. When you purchase them, you can see if it's got an airplane symbol, and that's where you can generally buy the ammunition you need for the aircraft on your aircraft carrier. So now I just want to show you how to get to your aircraft menu. It's down here, there's an arrow, press that and you can see all the aircraft you've got, and then all you've got to do is select what weapon you want to use and you can send them out on a mission. So I've sent some here to a city and we're going to attack this. Now it is a little bit finicky, the aircraft carriers in this game at the moment. I think they need a couple of updates, so I've sent some out. They've deployed some bombs and they can be really effective to clear out a city before you get there, especially if you can get rid of them. If you get rid of all the enemies, then they won't detect you when your fleet flies in. As far as I can tell, whatever ammunition they've got, they'll deploy that ammunition, and if they've got any more they'll come back and do another run, and it can be really useful. Now a little thing I've noticed is if that aircraft hangs around, it will kind of go into the cutscene again, but it won't do anything, and it's a little bit frustrating. So as you can see now, there's no ammunition and the aircraft is, I think you can see at the top of the screen if you get there quick enough, but it'll come in, it won't do anything, and then it'll go away, and it can kind of keep doing this. So on the screen now you've seen it come in again for the second time, I think maybe a third time it comes in, and it can get a little bit annoying. But the trick is when you come out of that screen, it's already on pause. Try to select your aircraft and just send it back to your fleet, and it shouldn't do this again. It should just head straight back to your fleet, and then that's that. I do manage to direct it away on that one, and then the other one goes in and manages to clear the last one up.
The enemy has been destroyed.
There we go. And then this one kind of hangs around as well. It just flies around looking for another target, even though it's got no ammunition. So I feel like a patch is needed to kind of give the order. If it's got no fuel, then if it's got no ammo, return back to your fleet. But that's how they work anyway. And then your fleet can just go in and it won't get detected because there's no enemies there. I think I sent one in anyway just to double check, and it landed safely. So it can be used to some good effect. Again, just to show you here, there's some more ammunition that I picked up here. This campaign was just testing aircraft carriers, so I went all out and bought everything I could find. But I don't know if there's any more ammo that I've not seen. Again, let me know in the comments if you've seen any more. So now what I'm going to show you is how the rockets work. I managed to pick some of these up. Again, just select what weapon you're going to use and then send them over to your target. So I'm selecting the rockets there, sending them in. The aircraft do go pretty fast, and then these are quite satisfying to watch. Another thing I noticed, as it flies away, it still has some ammunition left, and it does come and do another run. Once again though, even though it had no ammunition, it did try coming back in for another attack. All I did this time though was press retreat, and it just got me out that screen a little bit faster, and then I was able to grab the aircraft while it was still on pause, send it back to my fleet, and it does return pretty quick. There we go. Just a couple of things here. If you've done one attack, the enemy will be aware, and then when you attack them, they will be mid-flight. So you need to try and clear them up before your fleet gets there, and they can transmit a message saying where you are. And then another thing you can see here is, even though it's done one run, it's still got some ammunition back, so it's going to do another pass and hopefully take out another ship. And another one down. Still one more bomb left. You'll notice I press retreat here, but it doesn't fly off, which I'm a bit unsure about still. It does come back in for another pass, but I feel like it's not doing what I asked it to do. So there we go, it hits it, but you know, I'm kind of glad it did it the second time, but I press retreat and it shouldn't really do that. So the next thing I want to show you is what it actually looks like in combat, your aircraft carrier. So if you've not done it before, you'll get a little pop-up telling you how to launch planes. I believe in the controls you can even retreat planes with R. I don't think I actually tested that. So I'm launching the planes now, and they're actually using the rockets here. I think some of them may use the cannons. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough enemies for that to happen, but they have used the cannons in the past, but it's nice to see that they use the rockets there as well. The last thing I want to talk about is actually your aircraft disappearing. Now, I thought when I launched my aircraft in the combat mode, they'd gone, and I was a little bit frustrated. I was like, well, does that mean I have to buy aircraft again? But it turns out that you just have to put them back on your aircraft carrier. Now, if you're just repairing it, they will just restock from your stores. But for some reason, you have to put them back on the aircraft carrier. So if you do use them in combat, just don't forget to do that. It'll probably be quick if you land it. But yeah, repairing it does put your aircraft back on the deck. You haven't lost them. They are still there. So I'm just going to leave you some footage here of me actually using the aircraft carrier again and using some aircraft to attack a target. So far this has been the hardest tutorial video to make, because I don't think anyone really understands how they work properly, and sometimes they work really well, sometimes they can be a bit niggly, and you know, you're not quite sure how they work, and you're not sure why they're attacking when they've got no ammo. They are really fun to use. I really hope they do get patched, that they get fixed, just the little inconsistencies there are with using them. I've seen a couple of other tutorial videos. I think Sim UK, even he had some frustrations using these as well. So they do need a little bit more polish. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, because it's really helping me. I'm fairly new to YouTube and uploading videos, and the support I've been getting has been immense. I apologise for how many times I say the word again in videos, so I'll try not to do that anymore. But yeah, if there's any more you want, please put in the comments. Hopefully I'll see all the different ammo types if I've missed any, and then when I do make a further video for this, I can put them in. Cheers.